Welcome to Video Game Warzone, episode 381. My name is Torrance Davis. I'm your host. We got some things we need to talk about tonight. A lot of news has come. I'm on GZ cam right now. Always got to start picking my nose. So that nose here that I had last week, there it is. Wait, there it is. But I plucked one out. It was huge, man. It was like an inch long. Looked like a damn piece of fishing line. Okay, so anyway, so we got. Let me transition. There we go. So we got a lot of news this week. Lots of rumors. Lots of things happening with E3 coming around the corner. Latest and greatest bit of news that is coming out, and I think I talked about this, is that Microsoft is going to be publishing games on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm like, oh, they're not publishing games. What are you talking about? It's just Xbox Live. Well, what's up, Big Daddy? What's up, Big Daddy? So there was an announcement that Microsoft is considering or working on Xbox Live for the Nintendo Switch. Now, months ago, I don't know when I talked about it, I said somebody brought up Microsoft coming out with their own handheld. I'm like, Microsoft doesn't have to come out with their own handheld. All they got to do is publish their games on the Nintendo Switch. So, hey, was that Freddy? Hey, Freddy. We'll talk about Freddy in a minute. What's up, Fat Tuna?
Weird.
Yeah,
Like a robot.
No, you sound like a robot, Freddy. If you sound like a robot to me and I sound like a robot to you, maybe your internet's fucked up.
You don't like me.
You should log off and log back in, Freddy. It's definitely you. Okay? Okay, my friend? Okay, my bearded friend? So anyway, now this news comes out that Microsoft is coming out with Xbox Live for Switch. Okay, why would Microsoft come out with Xbox Live for Switch? So people could log into their Xbox Live profiles, right? Okay, so that makes sense. So why would you need to log into your Xbox Live profile? Well, so you can play Xbox Live games. So once they get Xbox Live on there, there's also a rumor that they're putting Gamepass on. So Gamepass is a bunch of Xbox games. Now, we got into a little debate in the chat about whether Microsoft could publish Gears 4 on the Switch. And yes, they could publish Gears 4. They could publish Gears 4. They could do Forza Horizon if they wanted to. And of course, they wouldn't look as good as they do on the Xbox One or the Xbox One X, but they still look great. The Switch still has some power to it. It would be probably 720p or whatever. But those games would be great to have mobile. Bring those games mobile with you. That would be pretty cool. So, Xbox Live, Game Pass. And I think there's rumors that they're working on Ori and Cuphead for the Switch, which makes sense because those are the type of games that people want to play on the Switch. I really do think that Microsoft is going to put Switch-type games on the Switch. They'll probably put that Foxy Tales game or whatever the hell it was. And I don't know. Sea of Thieves would be a good candidate. People love Sea of Thieves for some reason. That'd be a good candidate for the Switch. I could see them putting, I don't know. What else do they have coming out? I'm not really sure. Just need some oxygen. Okay. So, I think this is a good idea because, and even if they do start putting some of their AAA titles on there, like the Halos and shit, it's another revenue stream for Microsoft on several fronts. So, Xbox Live, Game Pass, and publishing games on the Switch. Microsoft doesn't need a mobile device because they have a mobile device out there. They've already worked with Nintendo on a few things. So why not? Yeah, Lucky Tales. Thank you. So why not take it a step further and say, hey, we can publish our games on the Switch, and now we have a mobile platform and another additional revenue stream. And they could do an Xbox Live Game Pass package that would be $15 a month. So you're paying $5 a month for Xbox Live, $10 a month for Game Pass. And maybe if they're not giving people access to Microsoft's entire Game Pass library, which they really wouldn't be able to do anyway right away, then maybe they just say, okay, we're porting this and this and this and this to the Switch, and if you get Game Pass, you can play it for free. If you don't want to play it for free with Game Pass, then you can just buy the games directly and download them. Now there was some debate about like, oh, if they wanted to put Gears 4 or whatever on the Switch, they'd have to do it through streaming. And I'm like, Microsoft doesn't have a streaming service. And as far as I know, they're not planning on having a streaming service. There's no point. It would be easier for them. They already have the tools to port these games over to the Switch. They're porting Ori. They have the tools to port their games over to the Switch. It's not a hard thing to do in this day and age. So I can't see why they wouldn't just port the games over. But maybe Microsoft is going to announce a streaming service as a part of Game Pass at E3. And if they announce that streaming service as a part of their whole plan to put Xbox on everything, then yes, they would probably use the streaming service to stream Xbox One games to the Switch. Again, adding another revenue stream, giving people some more games to play on the Switch. And I'm telling you, the way Nintendo dudes buy games, they'd probably lap that up. Jamal says, maybe this move is the only way they get in the Japanese market. Didn't think of that, Jamal Thomas. That's pretty insightful for you because, yeah, that instantly puts them into the Japanese market. Not only does it put them in the let's put this on the scale. So you got, PlayStation's worldwide. Nintendo's worldwide. Microsoft isn't worldwide like Nintendo and Sony are. So, yeah, you get on the Switch. Now you're all over the fucking place. Now you're playing these Microsoft IPs mobile. Imagine taking Cuphead with you on the road or Ori or whatever. Imagine playing Forza Horizon on the bus on your Switch online. Crackdown 3. I mean, there's so many possibilities. And again, the way Nintendo dudes be buying games, I'm sure they would eat some of that stuff up. So it's interesting what they're doing. I think it's smart, and it's saving them R&D of making their own mobile platform. It's not necessary. So the only thing that would have to happen next after that is they get on the Sony platform. The same way they got on the Nintendo platform. But I honestly don't think Sony would be open to having Xbox Live. Sony's not even really open for crossplay right now, so I don't think Sony would be open to having Xbox Live on the PlayStation. Why would they? They don't need it. They don't want it. They don't want to work with Microsoft. I can't see Sony doing it. I see this more as a move to strengthen the bond and the relationship between Microsoft and Nintendo. Freddie, did you come back? Say something, Freddie, on your microphone. Do I still sound funny to you, Freddie? You're muted, Freddie. Unmute yourself. Somehow you muted yourself. I didn't mute you.
I know, I didn't mute.
Okay. You still sound like a robot, Freddie. I'm sure if I sounded like a robot, somebody else would have said it by now. So I think it's you. It's all in your head. So, as you know, last week, Freddie did say he got denied for PAX. Well, what happened, Freddie?
Back. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm gonna go on my phone.
I'll translate that for you. I got Freddie into PAX. So, I mean, they knew he was my cameraman last year, so why wouldn't they know it this year? So, Freddie is back as my cameraman, and they approved his pass for PAX. So, me and Freddie are going to be doing it again this year. Ain't that right, Freddie? Hey, it's Rikuson. What's up, Rikuson? You there? Rikuson? Weeb?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Am I coming in clear?
Yeah.
It's weird because you are not.
What the fuck? Maybe it's fucking Discord because You sound pretty okay. Freddie sounds weird. Fat Tuna, do I sound weird in here? Like, I don't see...
Everyone to me sounds like robots having orgasms. So
okay, so and everybody, maybe it's Discord. Maybe Discord's fucking up tonight.
yeah,
But I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that on YouTube because I'm not going through Discord.
Yeah, you're not.
Interesting.
You're not.
Let me hear how you guys sound on YouTube.
Yeah, you're not.
Interesting. Let me hear how you guys sound on YouTube.
This is messed up.
Yeah, you're not. Interesting. Interesting. Let me hear how you. Oh well, it's got to be Discord. I'm sorry. It'll probably get. It's probably just traffic. It'll probably get better. Everyone here sounds like YouTube poop, except for me, right, Fat Tuna? I mean, Fat Tuna, you're listening to the show in Discord. If you listen to it on YouTube, at least I probably sound normal. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I don't know what's going on. I mean, me closing Discord and opening it isn't going to help because it's happening to everybody everywhere. This is the robot episode of the Warzone. Welcome, people. Nope, everyone here is inaudible. YouTube is fine. Okay, good. All right, well, at least I'm fine. So, Rikusen, when you really have something to say, just hop in. So, that's probably the big news that's happened this week. Other big news, you guys sound fine. Oh, all of us sound fine on YouTube? Jamal? So, maybe it's just the application that's fucking up. Okay. Oh, just me. Okay. Well, y'all are here to see me anyway. Hey, what's up, the finest? I mean, it's my motherfucking show. Right, Freddie? Freddie, unmute your mic so I can hear you laugh. Okay, so. Are you streaming the show through the Xbox? I'm streaming it through YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch right now. But I use Discord for people who want to come in and talk on the show. They have to do it through Discord. And then I take the Discord audio and shove it through. Freddie almost gave me the hiccups. You know when you laugh a certain way, you get hiccups? Freddie said, fuck Discord. I guess Discord's having some issues tonight. Yeah. So, anyway, keep enjoying the show. So, anyway, other news that's coming out. Wait, no, I think that was it for news. That was it for big news. So, Anthem was released. I ended up buying it day one because my friend had been playing for a week. And he said there were no performance issues. Yes, the loading screens can be annoying. And anything where you have to run around and have conversations with people is bullshit. But other than that, the gameplay is extremely good. So I said, fuck it, and I bought it. And I've actually been having a good time with it. And I'll probably play after the show and continue to level my badass character. So Anthem isn't as bad as everyone says it is. It basically boils down to you either love Anthem or you don't. It's as simple as that. But what happens is the people who don't. So you have the people who actually played it and don't like it, journalists, and they give it a low score. So then the people see their low score on Metacritic and say, oh, it's got a 60-something. I'm not going to buy it because these journalists that I hate and talk shit about didn't like it. And then people go on and post a bunch of user reviews that they hate the game because people just like to sit and watch the world burn. And the majority of the user reviews where they're hating the game, I'm willing to bet money, the majority of those reviews, those people don't even own the fucking game. Everybody I have on Xbox Live that's playing the game, everybody I've talked to that has the game is actually enjoying it. The actual story parts where you walk around and talk to people is boring as fucking shit. I just want a game where an NPC tells me Hulk smash and then I go on a fucking mission. I don't want to sit there and have a conversation about somebody and get prompted where I have to hit left trigger or right trigger, in the Mass Effect-y way, but even not as good as Mass Effect. This Mass Effect gave you all the fucking dialogue options and you picked what you wanted to. I find myself skipping through this fucking dialogue until a prompt comes up. I read the prompt, make my pick, and I keep skipping through because having conversations with these NPCs is just fucking boring. Oh, okay, forget it, Tora. I'll see if I can get on the next week, Saturday, bro. Okay. It's just fucking boring. Okay? So, other than that, I'm having a blast with the game. Graphics are excellent. The flying is fucking incredible. Contrary to rumors that the Xbox version had performance issues, no performance issues. I haven't run into any performance issues myself. I have had at least 1 or 2 disconnects. Disconnects are going to happen. It's just par for the course. It's just the way it is. So they've had 2 patches. They had a 4 gig patch day 1. They had a 4 gig patch today. So they are patching some things. And I'm just hoping that it's not 25% of the game and we have to pay for the next 25% like they did with Destiny. If EA is going to follow that model, then I'm going to check out early. As far as I'm concerned, if you have more content coming, it should be fucking free. If you give us the content free, more people will buy the game. You'll make more money off the game. If you start charging us fucking $30 for 25% more of the game because the campaign is small, like they did with Destiny, then people are just going to get pissed and they're going to walk away from your fucking game. A lot of people will, but not everybody. I'm one of them. Let's see what some people are saying here. I feel the game is only really enjoyable on PC. Trying to play on 30%. Yes, so I played the beta on PC. I'm kind of pissed because this is one of those games where I get in with my real life friends and we dive in and we grind and we group together and stuff. And I was kind of hoping that we didn't go in on this one so I could actually get it on PC because it's so much better on PC. Oh my fucking God. But since all my friends are playing on Xbox, I had to get it on Xbox. Couldn't get it on PC. I tried to get these guys to play on PC, but they're not that serious. They're console gamers. They love their Xboxes. So we're stuck. And one of them's got an Xbox One X, of course. So I figured that's why he wasn't having performance issues. But it's been running fine on my OG. But yeah, I really wanted to play on PC. Whatever. I'm fine. I don't care. I'm playing the game. I'm enjoying it. On to the next thing. It does suck that I'm literally capped at 30 frames per second, but whatever. Dr. 12 Evil says, of course people are enjoying it. Keep it real. They are game passing it. You tell CD Projekt Red and Rockstar their $60 game is just as fun as Crackdown 3. Their next game will be $80 then. So Jamal is saying the DLC is free, which is nice to hear. Good. So that'll keep me playing for a bit longer than if I don't have to pay for fucking DLC. Pretty cool. And, when you look at the Crackdown 3, a lot of people talk about Crackdown 3 and the review scores and all this stuff. Crackdown was never a popular game, so it's not like Smash Brothers came out and only sold 300,000 copies. Crackdown was never popular. That's another love it or hate it game. You either love Crackdown or you hate it. And the people that I see that bought Crackdown are fucking enjoying the shit out of it. It's a fun game to play. So, Emery says, Switch sounds fine, but one slight lag from YouTube, a quarter second. Discord sounds like dying HAL 9000 fucking sound wave and then got auto-tuned. Freddie said, hey, Tor, did you tell PAX you said the big black guy from Boston approves? No, I just said Freddie's my cameraman. Without him, there is no show. And they approved you. PAX has been pretty cool with that. So, I can't say anything bad about them. They're pretty cool. They always approve me. And if they deny somebody who's on my team and I tell them, they approve them. So I really can't complain about PAX. That's why I'm going to go back again this year. Of course, Freddie wants to go 4 days. I ain't taking work off to go to PAX. So I'll be having Freddie Uber and I'll pick his ass up at night. While he's looking at all the cosplayers and rubbing one off, I'll just pick him up and take him home. Trying to think about what jokes I can play on Freddy while he's here. I wait till he falls asleep and then farts and wave it over to him. Hey, what's up, Renee Covarubius? I got it that time. Yes! So this is, what are we on? We're on episode 381, so after this will be 19 episodes away from retirement. It's pretty exciting. Moving right along. What else happened this week? Reggie Feels Me Up is leaving Nintendo, and some dude named Bowser is taking over, which is kind of hilarious. Here's what's kind of hilarious about this. Reggie's leaving, Bowser took over, and then all these announcements with Switch and Microsoft were made, all in the same week. Isn't that fucking crazy? It's almost like once Bowser came in, he started his evil plan of getting Xbox Live on the Switch. It's just really weird. A bunch of layoffs. So Activision had a bunch of layoffs. There was another company, I think it was a Chinese company that had... What's that other company that had layoffs this week? Like a whole mess of layoffs. You're retiring with the Xbox console. Wasn't there other layoffs? Somewhere? Activision, Blizzard, and who else? There was somebody else. I mean, major layoffs. And Activision announced layoffs after they announced a fucking profit. They laid off a bunch of people. Oh, EA Australia is laying off a bunch of people. Gaming, producing games, these big company game producers, it's like paid slave labor. What they do, they're like, I know that developers don't want to start their own companies and publish games. They just want somebody else to handle the publishing part so they can make games. But look at CD Projekt Red. Look at what Bungie just did. Bungie just left Activision so they could publish their own games. Rockstar, even though they're under the 2K banner, they still pretty much do their own shit. Rockstar does whatever the fuck they want to do. And if you have to wait 6 years for the next GTA, then you're going to wait 6 fucking years and there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to buy our shit and you're going to love it. We need more developers like that. DICE needs to somehow break away from EA. And didn't Microsoft get BioWare? Oh, no, they got somebody else. They got, not BioWare, they got that other RPG company. Same with companies like Pixar. They make money and ditch the artist. Well, that's because Pixar is under Disney. And there was a time when Pixar almost left Disney. But I guess they worked it out. Obsidian, yeah, Microsoft got Obsidian. So Microsoft got all these developers. So, I don't know if I talked about this. Maybe I talked about this. I think I mentioned it last week about how there's been no announcements. What's up, Saris? There's been no announcements of any, like Microsoft just released their last game that was slated to release, which is Crackdown 3. This year at E3, they're going to announce their new console, and they're going to announce a bunch of new games. And their new console, along with Sony's new console, will be released in 2020. Sony's going to drop Dreams, Last of Us 2, and whatever other walking simulator they got, and then they're going to start pushing for the PS5. There's already technology being done for the PS5 for backwards compatibility. Dev kits are already out for the PS5. Microsoft pretty much has E3 to themselves, so I'm sure they'll have some big announcements. It's fucking crazy. So that's why I'm going to do Warzone to 400, because I want to be able to talk about all that news this year. And plus, whenever things happen that I predicted will happen, it makes me feel good and it puts me higher on top of the mountain. So it'll be nice. Like, I already told you guys Microsoft was going to be publishing games on the Switch a long time ago, and it's happening. I hate to toot my own horn. Toot, 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 toot. But there we are. I would prefer if The Last of Us 2 is a PS5 launch. Why is that, the Trigger Man? You don't like your PS4? You don't like the graphics? The thing is, you guys, here's the thing, and don't get it twisted. Don't think that the PS5 and the Xbox 2 graphics are going to be so fucking far from the PS4 and the Xbox One that things are going to look that much doper, blah, blah, blah. The most you're going to get with the PS5 and the Xbox 2 is 1080p 60. That's it. Graphically, the games will look the same as they do on the Xbox One, One X, and the PS4. And in fact, the One X is even closer to what you're going to get with the Xbox 2. And the PlayStation 4 Pro is closer to what you're going to get for the PS5. So don't expect a mind-blowing difference in graphics. It's mainly going to be performance. It's mainly going to be 1080p 60. That's what you're going to get with the next console. So don't sit up here. Don't run out and spend your money right away. It's not worth it. I'm just telling you. Hold on to your bills. You're going to get excited about these new launches, but I'm telling you right now, PS5 should be 100% backward compatible with the PS4. And Triggerman says, I think Kojima's holding back his game for PS5. I do too. But the thing is, if he holds back his game for PS5, that's a lot of money. But I'm thinking that Sony's going to do what Microsoft did. When a game comes out, it'll run on PS5 and PS4, but it'll run on PS5 better than PS4. Like Xbox One X games run better than they do on Xbox One, but it's the same game. I think they're going to do that. If they don't, it would be kind of stupid. I can't see at this point Sony forcing people to get a PS5 and keeping PS5 games only on PS5. I think they need to do what Microsoft did and make games scalable. If they don't do that, pretty much everybody that wants to play those games on PS5 is going to have to buy a PS5, which is good for Sony because everybody's going to be forking over $399 for a new console. But I really think they should do it the Microsoft way so that people don't have to be forced into an upgrade. But we'll see. I have no idea. That would be the smart thing to do. But, you know, it's Sony, and you never know with them. So, you know, everybody fucks up. Everybody does stupid things. I think they need more gamers in these companies. I think they need more people that understand what gamers need and what needs to happen, because a lot of these companies are fucking screwing the pooch. They're screwing the pooch, and it's getting old. It's getting really old. And you know, people wonder why I'm done with consoles. It's just like, what's the point? You know? There's just no point. Why do I need 2 more fucking $400 boxes in my fucking cage here? You've seen pictures of all my consoles stacked up on my desk. You've seen them all. It's insane. It's like I'd have to add another shelf on this motherfucking thing to house a PS5 and an Xbox 2. And I'm still not happy with these companies are doing. I want to see crossplay on every fucking game, especially games like Call of Duty. Yeah, exactly. I love the PC. Love it, love it, love it. So, what else? It seems too early for Microsoft to announce another console. Felt like the X was just announced. Nope, it's not too early, because at one point Microsoft said that every other year they're going to have upgrades. So it'll be every other year when 2020 comes. Because didn't the X come out last year? 2018? Or did it come out 2017? I don't know. But yeah, it's time, because if you think about it, this generation started in 2013. It's already 6 years old. It'll be 7 years old when the new consoles come out. 1 year shy of the Xbox 360's lifespan. You're going to have to wall mount them. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm really itching to see what's going to happen this year and what announcements they're going to make. I'm itching to see what games Microsoft is going to put on the Switch, other than Ori and Tales or whatever else they're putting on there, and see how they do. It's going to be interesting. What else happened this week? Apparently, EA paid a YouTuber to stream Anthem and talk about it or whatever, or review it. And now everybody's like dissing the streamer for taking money from EA. Here's the thing. There's taking money directly to review a game, and then there's press junkets. If you bought my book... Oh, I'll get to that, Trick Man. If you bought my book, I talked about press junkets. Press junkets, companies will pay for your flight, your hotel, and your food while you're there, which is basically payment for you to come see a game. A lot of these fish wrap journalists out there claim that they don't take the free hotel and all that bullshit, but there's a lot of journalists, a lot of outlets that do take the free hotel. How is it that you're able to take a free flight, free hotel, and free food, and a free game for review, but you can't take money to review a game. I don't see what the big deal is. Is it something I would do? I have a lot of integrity as a journalist. If I were to take money for a game, that would not guarantee that I'd give the game a good score or a good review. K-Keep says that did not happen. He was paid by EA for the review, and he said he didn't like the game, so EA took down his video. Right, but they didn't take his money down. He still got the money. And that's my point. So I'm not a big streamer. I just do, I don't stream a lot of games. I do this podcast. But if EA said, Torrance, we want you to review Anthem, and here's $2,500 to review it. Okay. So I'll take the $2,500. I would say in the video that it's a paid review. And I do the review. And if I didn't like the game, I didn't like the game. Now, if EA doesn't like the fact that they gave me $2,500 and I actually didn't like the game and they want to take my video down, fucking take the video down. I still got your money, bitches. And I still got the game. These publishers cannot control us. We are the ones in control. Who cares if they take the video down? The fact that YouTube allows them to pull a review down baffles me. Was it YouTube? It was YouTube, right? Why does YouTube even allow a company to take somebody's video down? What did EA say to YouTube to make them take it down? What did this guy do that was illegal or didn't follow the terms of service? How can they actually do that? This is why YouTubers, and I'm not talking about the poopy doops and the guys out there making millions, but YouTubers actually trying to get out there and make it big on YouTube, you should not be concerned about getting paid from YouTube. If you want to get paid for streaming, then do a Patreon. Keep doing your streaming or however you want it, but don't concern yourself with getting paid from YouTube. Imagine if you were as big as Poopy Doop, but instead of getting a check from YouTube, you got a check from Patreon from all your fans. It would be a much bigger check. It would be monthly, and you'd probably get more. The problem is everybody wants to be big on. I would love to have 1 million followers on YouTube. But I've come to the point where it's if I were able to get 1 million followers on YouTube, whether my channel was monetized or not, I'd still go to Patreon if I wanted to make money. I'd say, hey, millions of fans, if you want to support me, go to the Patreon and have them pay me that way. And then I'm not really concerned about YouTube paying me. I'm not concerned if I get a strike or stuff gets demonetized. Shit gets demonetized and people go fucking nuts. Oh, this video had 2 million views and they demonetized it because of this. So they're not going to get paid by it. Why would you want to live like that? Have your fans support you through Patreon. Fuck YouTube. Fuck Google. Fuck them. A lot of people are leaving YouTube's platform because of all that shit. I'm like, don't leave their platform and go to Twitch and start over. Start a Patreon. YouTube is still free space. It's free hosting. You can throw gigs upon gigs of files up there. They're never going to charge you for it, so fucking use it. And stop worrying about YouTube paying you. Get paid from the people who like your content. YouTube can take your page down, can demonetize you. They can do whatever the fuck they want. So you can't depend on them. But if you have a Patreon and you have millions of users who support you on YouTube and Patreon, if your YouTube channel ever gets pulled down, guess what? You still got your Patreon and you still got other places you can make videos. So you switch over to Twitch now and you post on your Patreon, hey, the show's now going to be on Twitch. Those people who support you on Patreon, let's say you're making $10,000 a month from so many users on Patreon, they're still going to support you because you're still posting videos. They don't care if it comes from YouTube or Twitch or Mixer or fucking whatever, your phone. They're still going to support you. People just, they get into this fucking narrow lane where it's oh, YouTube, I got to make YouTube work. No, you got to make Patreon work. Because that's what's going to pay you the bills. Patreon's not going to take your Patreon down. And if any of those sites, YouTube, Twitch, or whatever, take your channel down, you can make another channel somewhere else, and you're still going to get the support from your users. And that's what people need to do. So Triggerman mentioned Scalebound. So there's another rumor coming out that Nintendo's gonna get a game that was quote unquote dead and buried. Basically, a canceled game is gonna be revived on the Nintendo Switch. And the rumors, none of these rumors came from developers, but they put a list of games out there, and one of the games they put is Scalebound. So apparently, there's a rumor that Platinum Games is trying to purchase the IP back from Microsoft. And you know that Platinum Games has a great relationship with Nintendo. So the rumor is they're trying to purchase the IP back, and if they get the IP back from Microsoft, that they would revive the game on the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, it would be a completely different game. I don't think it would be the same game. I think there's a reason why Microsoft canceled it. But that's the rumor. Of course, Scalebound being the rumored game is big news for everybody and sets the internet on fire. I really don't think it's going to be Scalebound. I think it's going to be something else. But I could be wrong. But I also don't. Part of me says it would be smart for Microsoft to sell the IP back, and part of me says it would be better for them to keep the IP. Maybe Microsoft's going to do something with Scalebound in the future. Maybe Scalebound's going to be an Xbox 2 launch title. Who the fuck knows? The thing is, nobody's ever played Scalebound, and as far as I'm concerned, what they showed at the last E3 before it got canceled didn't look that great. I wasn't impressed with it, but everybody wants that game. You know, and I guess it's because all the weebs wanted it because it's Platinum and it's Japanese oriented. But I was looking at that last gameplay footage and I'm like, this isn't really what I want. I want something more like Lair, where I can ride around a dragon and burn things and fight other dragons and do crazy shit. And I wasn't getting that vibe from the game. And it just seemed like they were trying too hard. And as far as I'm concerned, if I'm going to have a guy flying around on dragons, I don't want him to have fucking headphones on. It should be in the medieval era or whatever. And if you're going to have it in the future, like who fucking flies a dragon with headphones on? I wasn't feeling Scalebound. So I don't know why everybody's upset. What the fuck? Holy shit. I'm thinking that the guy she's standing next to is just really short. And the girl, she's got heels on. She's probably my height. Or a little bit shorter. Y'all can't see this. Freddie posted this picture of this big ass woman that looks like this the guy from fucking Mortal Kombat. You should post that in the YouTube chat. Dr. 12 Evil K-Cube says could be Mega Man Legends 3. Could be. Dr. 12 Evil says Tor, the Scalebound trademark was abandoned last April. YouTube sleuths checked it out already. Microsoft didn't renew the trademark. They didn't renew the trademark, but that doesn't mean they don't own the IP. When you lose the trademark, you don't lose the IP. You just lose the trademark. The trademark being lost doesn't allow you to publish the game. In order to publish the game, you have to file for a new trademark, but that doesn't take away the IP. K-Cube came in and saw the picture. That's a huge bitch. I guess there's more people in the Warzone chat than there is in the voice. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So I don't know. But I don't know why people think it's going to be Scalebound. I think people just love when negative things happen to Microsoft, so they're playing on that. But I just don't think it's going to be Scalebound. We don't even know if Scalebound would have done well. I mean, I think if you're going to revive a dead game, you're going to revive something that people actually really want, that people know the game, what the game plays like. I'd be really surprised if it was Scalebound. I'd be shocked as shit, to be honest with you. But before it could be Scalebound, Platinum needs that IP back. So I'd like to see those YouTube sleuths find that out. What else is going on? If you're here coming in late, I did talk about Microsoft publishing Xbox Live Gamepass and games on Nintendo Switch. I talked about that. Talked about Anthem and a couple other things. I have started publishing shows back on iTunes. So 2 shows have been published. 376 and 377 are now up there if you haven't heard them yet. And I will post 378, 379, and 380 tomorrow. Freddie says it's going to be Midnight Club. Hilarious. What else is going on, peepas? E3 predictions. Freddie, what are some of your E3 predictions? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, really? Does anybody else follow Ricky Berwick on YouTube? This dude cracks me up. I laugh at every one of his fucking videos. So I fucking follow him. Ricky Berwick, he's hilarious. He's an actual funny dude. Resident Evil 3 remake. Oh, another thing is people said Resident Evil 7 and Assassin's Creed in Japan were actually streaming to the Switch. But like I said, if it was going to be Microsoft streaming their games, they're not going to do it through Nintendo's native whatever. I think those companies stream those games because they didn't want to port them. I think Microsoft would actually port the games. Microsoft does not have a streaming service. They're not going to put Xbox Live on there to stream games through some other service. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, so that's my take on that. Let's see. I don't know what else. What else is going on? So I guess they're going to keep remaking Resident Evil games now because they're so successful. I might even buy Resident Evil. Was it 1 or 2? And I don't like Resident Evil. Well, I didn't like it when it first came out, but those look pretty fucking good. Maybe that Gears of War Pop game will be on Switch. Google getting into the console. Yeah, there's rumors that Google... Fuck everything. Hold on. I forgot the biggest news to come out this week. Did you guys see that fucking Samsung Galaxy Fold phone? Holy shit. I'm a Google guy now. I would go back to Samsung for that fucking phone. The profile of that phone when it's closed is perfect. And then when it opens, it's a tablet. Wait till they add a pen to that thing. It is fucking dope. E3 prediction. Capcom announces Resident Evil 2 first-person mode. LOL. Sorry is the great. Jamal says Phantasy Star Online 2 is also streaming, but that's also an online game. Yes. Yeah, that phone is fucking amazing. I'm like, $2,000? I don't even give a fuck. That's a good deal. I think LG should be able to master a foldable phone. I don't care about anybody else's foldable phone right now. I want that Samsung Galaxy Fold. That thing was fucking dope. Oh, I'd like to go to tablet mode now. Watch my Netflix. Oh, somebody's calling. Let me close it. Hello. And it's the perfect phone size. It's about time Samsung did something fucking innovative. It's about fucking time. I want that phone so bad. Fucking $2,000. Apple's got to be like, how are we going to match that? Can we make an iPhone that turns into a fucking iPad? I don't think we can. I think you would like Resident Evil 2 Remake. I think I'd like it too, Freddy. I might get it one of these days. But this year I'm concerned with Anthem, Crackdown, Witcher 2, and God of War, and Watch Dogs 2, Gears of War 4, and probably going back to some Wii U games that I'm going to try to beat. So I'm probably going to try to beat 7 or 8 games this year. The ultra-wide camera mode looks awesome too. Yes! Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful fucking phone. I'm sitting here like, Torrance, are you seriously going to go back to Samsung? And then they showed that price. I'm like, Torrance, are you seriously going to go back to Samsung? Who lives in Syracuse that listens to the show? Anybody? If you live in Syracuse, let me know. Yeah. Shenmue 3, Skull and Bones, yeah. Wait, why did you leave Samsung for Apple? Oh, fuck. I wouldn't leave anything for Apple. I have a Google Pixel 2. When Samsung had all the problems and shit was blowing up, I said, oh, I'm jumping ship, and I got the Google Pixel and fell in love with it. One of the two main reasons why I'm glad I switched to Google Pixel, they get all the Android updates first, and I get unlimited free storage because I have a Pixel. I would never leave a device. I wouldn't leave a fucking calculator for Apple. I wouldn't leave a fucking old LCD head-to-head football game for Apple. I fucking hate iPhones, and I fucking hate what Apple's done with them. I had to get somebody. I rebuilt somebody's phone the other day, and it had like 4 layers of fucking authentication. It was driving me fucking crazy. Sorry's. I see people speaking to each other in the chat tonight. Sorry says, Jamal, I know, but I don't have the PC version. I have it on PS4. I hope Capcom follows the PC's example. So, Freddie, what are we going to do when you come to Boston? I guess I'm going to have to cook for you, right? Like your bitch? I'm going to be your bitch when you're here, cooking for you and shit? I'm going to wait till my ass is really dry and rub it all over your pillow? Wake up with red eyes the next day, can't see fucking games at PAX? You're going to need Visine and shit? Red eye. I wouldn't do that to you, Freddie. I will fart around you, though. Freddie's having second thoughts. What else is going on? See, I'm playing Anthem. I got Anthem. Did I get anything else? If you haven't done so yet, please get on Amazon and get the second edition of Rebel with a Pause Button. Rebel Without a Pause Button, How I Became a Video Game Journalist by Torrance Davis. And if you guys don't believe I'm down with y'all, on the back cover, what do you see? PlayStation. Okay, for everybody who calls me a bot, check it out. Just made some edits, please. Riku left because there's sound issues going on with Discord right now, so he'll be back next week. All right. I'm glad to see Jamal Thomas here. Glad to see people showing up every weekend. My numbers are all wrong on this fucking thing. It only says I have one person on Mixer and nobody on YouTube. But then if I go to YouTube, there's a whole mess of people watching on YouTube. So everything's fucked up tonight. Freddie says, cook, bitch, LOL. I'll make you something good, Freddie. Maybe I'll smoke something for you if I have time. And shit. What else, people? What else is going on? It's been a crazy week. I want to hear some E3 predictions. We're getting close. Let's start talking about it. Just start typing. I got 14 people on YouTube. Come on. What's some E3 Godzilla trailer? Oh, God. I saw the Godzilla trailer. Oh, God. Dude, I almost fucking died when I saw that latest trailer. I almost fucking died. I haven't been this excited for a movie since Pacific Rim. If I didn't love my job so much, I'd take the fucking day off and I'd go watch it 3 times in a row, starting with the 9 a.m. showing. Day one, I am no matter what the fuck is going on, I'm going to go see fucking Godzilla. Oh my God, it looks so good. This is the Godzilla I've been waiting for. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, man, it would be really cool if Americans made a Godzilla movie. I mean, I love Toho and everything, but wouldn't it be cool if Americans took all their CG technology and made a Godzilla movie? Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. I'm probably going to cry. I will cry. I'm going to cry when I go see it. I'm going to cry. It's going to be tears of joy. I'm not afraid. Tears will come out of my eyes. I almost cried at the end of Avengers. I'm going to cry when I see Godzilla. I'm going to fucking cry. I'm going to be so happy. Oh, I can't wait. Thank you for bringing that up. Kaiju love. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. That would have lifted me off the seat if I didn't move. Punisher cancel on Netflix. Oh, we knew that was happening. There's still going to be another season of Jessica Jones, though. Season 3. You know all this shit is going to fucking the Marvel, the Disney Channel, or whatever. They already did Toro. It was a giant iguana. Yeah. Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. That was some bullshit. The best part of that movie is when Godzilla first showed up and he came out of the water and you saw all his fucking scales on his back and everything. But after that, it was just... I mean, it was a decent film, but it wasn't Godzilla. This new shit, that's Godzilla. And they better not edit out all the fights this time either. Oh, and then we got Kong versus Godzilla. We got a new James Bond movie coming out. We got Shazam, Captain Marvel, and a new Avengers movie all coming like 3 in a row. It's fucking crazy, man. Shit's crazy. This year is going to be bonkers for movies. What else is going on? I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else going on. Just taking down some notes. I think that's it. I don't even want to talk about that dipshit. Mr. Career Suicide himself. I'm not even going to mention his dumbass name. Fuck that stupid ass. I don't even watch fucking Empire. But come on. That was the dumbest shit. Really? What a fucking idiot. Finally, R. Kelly's going to jail for diddling. Jesse Smollett got fucking arrested for his bullshit that he did. Ooh. What else? Robert Kraft a man can't even get a hand job at a massage parlor anymore. So somebody set Robert Kraft up for getting a hand job at a massage parlor. What the fuck is this world coming? You know what's funny about all these rules? So, old white men made the law that prostitution is illegal. Only to fuck over old white men who were trying to get prostitution. An old white man like Robert Kraft created this law. Prostitution should be illegal, so they made it a law. Robert Kraft goes to a massage parlor, gets a hand job, and now he's getting arrested for it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I'm going to keep it real for you. This is the last thing I'm going to say tonight. And you're, oh, Torrance, you think prostitution should be legal? Fuck yeah, it should be legal. Case in point. You meet this girl online. You've been talking for a couple weeks, and of course, let's go out for dinner, okay? Sure. So you get paid, you get dressed, you pick her up in your car, and you take her to a nice place for dinner. And you sit down, you have your appetizer, some drinks, and you really hit it off. You really like each other. She likes you. You like her. You know, dinner's over. The dinner bill, let's just say the dinner bill's $100. $120 with the tip. So you just spent $120 on this woman. But you really hit it off. You take her home. You take her to drop her off, and she says, you want to come in? And you say, yeah. Oh, this woman actually, I think she wants to give me some pussy. So you go in, and one thing after another happens, and you get laid, right? The dinner date costs you $120. You got laid. You're happy. She's happy. Okay, whatever. You don't want to go out to dinner. You don't want to have any conversation. You just want to fuck somebody. So you go and you get a call girl or whatever. You pay the call girl $120 and you fuck her and send her on her way. You get arrested. Here's another thing. You go on that same date. Take the girl to an expensive restaurant, and you tell her that you should go Dutch. Or you tell her that you don't have money, she has to pay. Do you think she's going to give you any pussy if she pays for half the check? Or if she has to pay the whole check? No, because she's going to be pissed. She's going to, cheap-ass motherfucker, you ain't getting none of this pussy. Right? You ain't going to get shit. Because she's angry. I dare anybody to tell me on a first or second date, if you made the woman pay or you split the bill, did you get some? Is there any takers? Has ever had that happen to you? Or you didn't pay the whole bill and you got some? Yeah, I don't see anybody saying anything. See what I'm saying? So, isn't dating a form of prostitution anyway? Isn't that what it is? Some guys have to pay. Let's say your average dinner date is $80 to $100 and you go on 5 dates before you get some. How is that not fucking prostitution? It's just not prostitution, Torrance. That's stupid. It's not. Okay, it's not prostitution. So why is prostitution illegal then? Fine on YouTube? Why do you say fine on YouTube? Fine on YouTube. Fine on YouTube? Are they finding people on YouTube? There's this fine woman on YouTube? Or I sound fine on YouTube? Are you just catching up, Respawn? Is this Respawn, the guys who made Titanfall 2? Oh my god, everybody. Respawn's in the chat. Love Titanfall 2. Still play. We do Titanfall 2 happy hour after work. The game's fucking awesome. Too many people slept on that game. Respawn. I didn't sleep on it. I'm still playing to this day. Glad you guys got Apex and you're seeing some success with that. But Titanfall 2 is still shit, one of the best games of this generation. Thank you for coming on the show. But anyway, so yeah, poor Robert Kraft. But here's the thing. Robert Kraft's a millionaire. He'll probably get fined. He may spend a night in jail, whatever. He probably won't spend a night in jail. He'll probably pay the bill. He'll get fined a little, whatever. He's so rich and so old, he doesn't give a fuck. If I get his age and I have his money, Torrance Davis was calling at a massage parlor getting a hand job. And then you'll see me walking on the camera and they're taking me where I'd be like, I told you. Hey, what's up, Zilla times 2? So anyway, yeah, I don't feel bad for Robert Kraft because he's going to get out of that. It's no big deal. I do want to see R. Kelly fucking burn in hell, though. So I hope he goes to jail and somebody fucks him up the ass. Oh, God. What is this world coming to? Unbelievable. Okay, it's time to switch over to the Jeezy Cam. Hello, everybody. Oh, no, it's good night time. Good night, everybody. I'd like to thank those who came out to watch the show once again on this beautiful Saturday night. There are more shows uploading on iTunes if you want to listen to the audio only. I'll let you in on a secret. I'm thinking of bringing the Morning Gamer back after the Warzone is done. And we'll talk about that more as time flies by, but I was thinking about it. I do love that format. But if I do bring the Morning Gamer back, it'll be audio only. There will not be any YouTubes of it. But we'll talk more about that in detail later. You guys have a wonderful weekend, whether you're playing Crackdown or Anthem or some weeb game. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Because that's what it's about. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, don't want to shit my pants on the air.